Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here to work on my December daily. This is it, but I need to put it to the side for a second because I'm working on a tag or a background, or base for some tags. So let me put it back here out of the way because I have some things spread out here. So yeah, I was just took a piece of, this is a piece of a very thick brown envelope, not your typical brown envelope that I picked up at a thrift store. And today I thought I would like to make, I've been thinking about it, to use up my scraps. I'd like to make a masterboard. So this is a small one. You can see it's not, like 8.5 by 11. Here's the rest of the envelope. Let me just show you how big it was. It has this on the front. It's from a school. It was take home your, it says weekly envelope, and it was take home your, I think it was like an envelope where you take home your papers to show your parents your work, and they had to sign it. There's lines on the back half. Cut it apart, and this is the front half. So I've been gluing I didn't want to do it all on camera because I think that maybe sometimes gets a little boring. So just watching people glue. I mean, not, boring, but you know what I mean? Just gluing my scraps. Gluing can be, I like to watch gluing, but I just thought maybe just gluing these little patches might get boring. So I went ahead and did this part before I turned on the video. So now I'm ready to cut. I used that backing, the envelope as the backing. Then I put down I had a big piece of music page here, and I thought more of it was going to show, but then I covered it up. So I have a little music here, a little here, and a little here. So I do, and a little bit here. So I do have some of the music showing so far. And then I cover the rest up with scraps or some wrapping paper, some like cardstocky, I think the rest is pretty much, yeah, this is wrapping paper that I had glued on file folder. So this is really thick right here, all the way down here. And then this is cardstock wrapping paper, scrapbook paper. And this is a piece of a music, like sheet music, that cover. See, it has like a word of the, author or something like that. It says P.O. Box right there. Anyway, that's fine. I just wanted a little piece of strip of green there. So now I'm ready to cut it up. And what I'm making is some tags. I said I wanted to, in case you haven't seen any of my December dailies, I'm making a tag for each family member. And so this is going to be made into tags. I'm going to see, how wide is this? I want to cut it, maybe I can cut it into 3s, and then I won't have any scraps. Let's see how wide. Oh, it's almost 9. So just each tag needs to be just under 3 inches wide. So let me see. Well, come back here, ruler. So about right. Maybe if I cut it 2 3/4 inches wide. I think if that'll be maybe a little bit more, just over to the next notch there. So about right there. Let's try that for the first one, because I know what I'm writing on the back, and I might, it doesn't have to be really wide, but it doesn't, I don't want it too thin either. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's do that one. The next tag I'm doing is for my son, my oldest son. That's going to be today. Nothing happened. This is for, I got to look at my December daily. I think it's for the 16th. Excuse me. 16th, I think. I'll have to look. It might be the 17th when I open up my journal, but nothing happened. It's for yesterday, and today's Friday when you're going to be seeing this, and yesterday nothing happened. So just, went to work and came home. No Christmas cards in the mail. So I said, this is what I'm going to do on the days. So just under again. Okay, that'll work out. So I'm doing this on Friday morning. That's why I keep clearing my throat. Haven't been up too long, and drinking my coffee and had a little time here. I've been waking up early this week. When I was sick, I just, was sleeping more than I usually do. But I really do like waking up early, or going to bed late. But usually I'm tired, so I don't go to bed late at night. So waking up early is working out this week, and so I'm able to get a few things done before work. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. I love like, oh, I, did a video and I cleaned up the kitchen and cleaned up this little mess and that little mess. And, I love getting stuff done in the morning. I've always been a morning person anyway, so if I can get up early, that's even better, right? Not just get up on time, but get up early. I don't always do it though. I mean, one morning I have to wait. I have to start getting ready for work at 7 so that I'm ready on time to leave on time and get to work on time. So the other morning I woke up at 7. I was like, oh shoot, no extra time today. So I've got 3 tags. They're kind of long, but the information I'm putting on the back is, kind of a lot. So let me show you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and cut this into a tag shape like this. And I want to put a focal point on the front. I pulled out of my scrap some focal points here. See how pretty it looks now that I cut it up. Did I show you? I kind of just threw them to the side, didn't I? The 3 different tags. Let's cut because you can see like, oh yeah, those are strips of what I cut out. But when you cut this little corner here, it suddenly shapes up into a tag, right? And all of a sudden starts shaping up and it looks better. Like, yeah, that does look like a tag, at least. And there you go. So there's, I guess, what my son's, did he tell me his favorite color? Just a second. Yeah, I texted him yesterday. And I was like, asking him questions. What's your favorite food? I just want to make sure. And what's this or what's that? Asking him questions so I could answer all the questions for the tag. But anyway, I was going to use this one. And his favorite color, I believe, is Hunter Green. So this one has the green up here. And, kind of like more greens in it. So I'm going to use this one for him. Let's go ahead and punch a little hole. And because I'm not going to get everything written down, but I want to get the tag ready and the page. And I'll tell you, here's something really funny about my son. I said, what's your favorite candy? That's one of the questions on my tag that I'm putting down for everyone, their favorite candy currently. Like not throughout your life, but, currently, what is your favorite? I don't think I have a lace here I want to use. I'll find something else for the top of that later. But let's find a focal point here real quick. I have this, which is kind of too big. I could fussy cut this out. I have this one too. Just little, they're papery. They're not cardstock, but that, good tidings. That's cute. That would look good on there. I kind of like that. Why do I like this one too though, because it's red and it'll stand up. But this has red on it too. I have this, my little elf on the shelf, and he's green, so he'd be cute for my son. Not that he's the elf. He might not appreciate that, having an elf on his, though. Not that he doesn't like that movie. It's just, I don't know. You know how boys are. This one look cute, little Christmas tree. Okay, let's go with, let me see, pick one of these. Oh, I have these stamps, too. But I don't want to put all of them on there. I found these at a thrift store. So, and I have these that I pulled out. I just cut these just now out of some book pages I had to have. This was the title. And so there's 2 pages with this on there, the spirit of the season. So that could go somewhere. Okay, let's pick out one of these. That one's the background's kind of almost a minty green. And this one, I think I'm going to do this one. Let me see if I can just cut off the sides. Well, let me use my paper cutter so they're straight. I don't want to cut a crooked line, so just to be on the safe side, let me just snip it off here with my paper cutter and see what this looks like. I think I want to cut it out a little bit more. I think I want to cut out at least, let me cut off the top here and see what that looks like. That could be cute. I don't know. I'm going to have to just keep going here until I like it. I like it, but I think I would like it better if I cut this out, top part, kind of fussy cut this out real quick. I think that'll look cool in there. Okay. So, and then I'll, let's see. So his favorite candy, his favorite candy is banana Laffy Taffy. And actually, I'm not at, like, I don't buy Laffy Taffy, but there was some in Halloween candy that someone gave us. And the flavor I always go for, if there's Laffy Taffy around, the flavor I go for is also banana. That's my favorite Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy flavor. And yeah, if you like banana flavored things, candy or whatever, banana flavored Laffy Taffy is awesome. If you don't like it, banana flavored things, then of course you won't like it. Okay, so I'm going to put it right there. I like that little focal point with all the other goodies on here. And so glad to see I have these scraps here from, you know, like making my December daily and other things for my December daily. And some of them have just been from previous years, you know, working on Christmas things. So I wanted to use some up because I even have some more stuck away, you know, in my boxes. So I was really like, I need to use some of these up so I don't have to put them all away again or add more, you know what I mean? So this was a good way to do it. I needed to make some tags anyway. And I can even make more tags, really, and put those away for next year and have them ready. So that would be a cool thing to do too, to go ahead and use up some of your scraps and make tags and put them away for next Christmas. And you know, even though you might not be using them for this Christmas. So there is his tag. So here, let me look and see what page he's, what did I do with my December daily? Here it is. Okay, so let me see. Is he, I think he's, I'm not sure what day he is now. I think it's the 16th though, and I don't have a number pulled out, of course. I have to get some numbers from the other room. I have 17 and 18 right here, but I don't have a 16 right now. So here's my tag and my husband's tag. And so this is a card. And then we went to another card page. So, oh yeah, he would be right here. Oh, I already have a tuck spot too. We made this the other day. A tuck spot out of a tag. And I left it, you know, sticking out over the side here, the top part. So it looks like a tab. But anyway, this can go right here. Right there. And I'll just leave, this is a cookie recipe, I think, or some kind of recipe. Yeah, cookie, chocolate vanilla wreath cookies. So yeah, I like that. I like the recipe background. I'm probably just going to leave that and put the tag there. So the stats for him, let me see. Let me look at my tag so I can remember what he told me. So of course I have his name, date, age, eye color is hazel, hair color, he's like dark blonde. He was blonde, like really super light blonde when he was born and little. And then his hair got, you know, turned to darker blonde. So I call it dark blonde. He calls it brown. He's like, my hair's brown. I'm like, no, it isn't. It's dark blonde. And I know his job location. His favorite pet is a dog. He has 2 dogs right now. He had 4 dogs. And 2 of them have passed away in the last few years from age, old age. And one had a disease and one was old age. And then hobbies. Well, what is his hobby? VR. He likes, you know, virtual reality video games. So that is his hobby, VR. Favorite color, I believe it's hunter green. Favorite candy, the banana Laffy Taffy. Favorite food, pizza. So me, him, and who else was favorite food? Pizza. Oh, his wife. Yeah, we all 3 has our favorite food, had pizza, and of course I know who he's married to. So yeah, those are his stats I'll be writing down. See where I get this right here. And that's my husband's, so he'll be over here. And then next will be his wife's tag. So I'm going to find something to put here. I'll show you when I finish it. But I'll put a little something up here, write down his stats, and find a number. So that's it for today. Pretty quick. his wife will be here. I'll put her here and do a tag for her. Unless I get a card in the mail, and then the card will go here. Or something happens. Oh, I have a tag over here. But unless something happens as far as whatever, I don't know. We're having our work Christmas party next week. So that could be one day. And I don't know, I don't know what's happening. So I'm just, going with the flow here, whatever happens. And that's what I'm writing about, or, things like that. So no plans, just whatever, except for the cards. Those are planned, but, in between other things. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little masterboard I made, and the tags. And I'll hopefully you'll be making some more, and using up my scraps here. Oh, let me tell you, before I go, I was wrapping some Christmas stocking stuffers actually last weekend, and I needed a gift bag for a couple of gifts actually. So I was wrapping gifts too, and I pulled this one out of my Christmas, stuff in the other room, and it was torn at the top. See, here's how it was. This is the side here, and here, one of these is the top, one of these is the bottom. So I cut off the bottom, and it was torn at the top. Instead of throwing it away, I made a slit right here down. I cut off the top and the bottom, made a slit down the side, and now I have all this pretty paper to use in my Christmas stash here. So I would like to kind of see it's white on the back, and I would like to maybe, you can tear it up and use it for a masterboard, or fussy cut little leaves or anything like that. But I kind of would like to make some whole tags, like glue this down onto cardstock, like file folder, or this envelope, and that I'm using, and just cut out some tags. So maybe I'll show you that. If I do that, I'll show you what I do with that too. But just an idea, because the handles were torn. I don't know why I put it in any other room. Because I wasn't going to use it if the handles were torn. You know what I mean? For a gift, I can give somebody a torn up bag. So I was like, why did I put that in here? And then I was like, well, I'll just cut it up and use it as paper. And look how pretty it is. It's, you would think it was scrapbook paper or something. And it's nice and thick, papery. It was a papery gift bag. So anyway, just an idea to throw out there if you have any gift bags that, maybe were a little torn from years past. You can use them in your paper crafting. And it's pretty obvious, but just in case, a little reminder. And so I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Friday, I'm gonna, I'm doing this a little late because I got tired last night. I didn't do my December daily video for yesterday. So it's for yesterday, right? Is this, yeah, 15. Yeah, it's for the 16th. And so I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Happy crafting.